Hey there, Lincoln County. It's Dr. Allen coming to you this week for your core communication for December the 1st, 2023. I hope you enjoyed this week back to school. From Thanksgiving break, we had an opportunity to re-engage our kids and our community come back with full swing. We have only 2.5 more weeks left before winter break begins, so definitely make sure that you take the most opportunity to help your child get their grades wrapped up, get taken care of zeros, those kind of things. But we also have a lot of programs coming up for our elementary students. We have some games, some tournaments, so check out our Lincoln County Schools calendar for all the events at your school and the district wide. Things are going on between now and winter break. It was great also seeing a lot of our students, our staff, and our community members out at the Lincoln Parade this past Sunday, supporting our city and our county and doing what they do the best, either in dancing or cheering or being in the band or any of those kind of opportunities. We appreciate all of our students and our staff that make this community special, and definitely it was a good celebration on Sunday afternoon for the annual Christmas parade. Progress reports parents went home right before Thanksgiving break. If you didn't catch those, you can always check that out on PowerSchool, and make sure that you go in, and if you haven't updated your parent contact information in PowerSchool, please do so as soon as you can, so we can make sure we have the right information to help make contact with you. I want to also send a congratulations to all of our schools and our parents and community for stepping up and stepping out for support of Christian ministries. We had a canned food drive for the month of October into November, and we collected that right before Thanksgiving break. I don't have the final tally yet, but again, another good showing of all of the community support to help that nonprofit support other people in this county. Also, we got another canned food drive opportunity coming up at West Lincoln Middle School. They are hosting a food drive for the West Lincoln Arc, and that is through December the 8th, and they're looking for stuff like spaghetti sauce, noodles, canned fruit, canned soup, vegetables, ravioli, chili, stew, peanut butter, Pop-Tarts, and pancake mix, to just name a few of the items they're looking to target to help supplement their shelves at the West Lincoln Arc. If you didn't know this, the West Lincoln Arc was a project from the United Way of Lincoln County a few years ago to help get that started to support the community in West Lincoln. My guest this week is the current executive director for the United Way, Alisha Friday. And so with the West Lincoln Arc being kind of birthed from United Way, from then director Kathy Van Zandt, Alisha, talk to me about what your vision is for how United Way is serving Lincoln County.
Sure. So we recently just embarked on a 3-year strategic plan, and we are hoping to leverage partnerships, continuing to leverage partnerships that will enhance the well-being for all in Lincoln County, regardless of background, regardless of income level, regardless of a walk of life. And I feel like those 2 resource centers, the one that's central to Asbury and then the one over at West Arc, will continue to provide critical resources to help meet basic needs for family, not only students, but for the entire family, because we know that academic success is based off the well-being of the whole child. So we want to make sure that those families have what they need to be successful.
And just like the ARC in town, the West Lincoln ARC is open by appointment only through our guidance counselors, through our social workers in the city and West Lincoln areas. So if you need some support, some supplies, reach out to your counselor or your social worker at your school for that. Alisha, what does the United Way of Lincoln County do directly for Lincoln County schools?
Sure. So we are so fortunate to have great partnership with Lincoln County Schools. We have the resource centers, which provides basic needs for children and families in need. We also, in partnership with Communities in School, host the Teacher Resource Centers. Yeah. So every single year we do a Stuff the Bus drive, which is a campaign that collects school supplies for students. Teachers have access to shop at the beginning of the school year and throughout the year to get the supplies they need so that students can be successful. We also partner in emergent needs and emergency assistance. So if there is a particular need, we often get calls from social workers, counselors, and teachers to help meet needs that maybe they're not able to meet. One example, we've had a lot of bed bugs recently, and that's one of those unfortunate things, but it costs almost $2,500 for families. And when you have families living paycheck to paycheck, that's a large financial burden. So United Way is able to step in that space with those emerging needs that come up for families so that they can get back to school and start getting back on their academic path to be successful. Recently, we've had the opportunity to launch a pilot program through an NC Care 360 platform. It's a partnership through United Way, North Carolina, Department of Health and Human Services, and we're going to be piloting it with our social workers and counselors. What it is, it's a coordinated care network that allows our counselors to have access to all local resources and do referrals, and we're hopeful that that helps meet the basic needs and continue to serve the families in Lincoln County and have us all in one coordinated platform so that we can communicate better and reach the needs better and not duplicate services, but enhance the services that we have.
So that that latest initiative really ties in well with another thing you brought our way, is that NC Cares 360, and then that's the partnership that was with Chapel Hill, right?
Yes.
And so talk a little bit about what that's doing for this community.
Sure. So Carolina Across 100 is an initiative, and NC Care 360 birthed out of this process. It's really to help 16 to 24-year-olds stay in school and get connected to either livable wage employment locally or enhanced education opportunities. And we found through this initiative and this collaborative that if we're not meeting the basic needs and connecting students to resources that they need to be successful, then we can't expect them to continue their education or find livable wage employment. So we're trying to help break those barriers through this program.
Definitely. So we've kind of touched on it a little bit, but just to be blunt, so if there was no United Way in Lincoln County, what would you say the void would be if there wasn't a United Way? How many tentacles do you have that people just don't realize?
Sure. So the biggest one is resource connection. We are the one entity that kind of brings all the different nonprofits and resources together to connect individuals to resources, local resources, state resources, national resources. That's through our 211 platform. But then also we provide funding to local nonprofits, our critical nonprofits that are serving the needs. So without United Way, they wouldn't have the funding to implement the programs that are meeting our needs here in Lincoln County.
And a lot of those programs do support the students and the staff of our families in the school system. We're sitting in a room right now with one of the supporting groups that she supports to help our kids. And so I just say that if you ever have a chance to consider donating to a nonprofit, United Way is led by a very good Christian woman who has her compass in the right direction to support the students in this county. She is working for a nonprofit. Her husband works for a nonprofit. They're getting ready to have a baby to expand this county. So I appreciate the work that Alisha does in this space, as she says it, in the space for United Way, and how that supports everything in this county and removes barriers for people, but also gives people hope and opportunity to make tomorrow a better choice. And I appreciate you being here with me just to kind of bring a little PSA for United Way.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for your leadership, and thanks for all the school system and the families do for our community.
You're welcome. All right, so parents, a couple things linking ahead to next week. Board of Education has a work session on Tuesday the 5th at 1 o'clock at our office. Middle school volleyball and wrestling championship rounds start on Thursday next week. And it's the top two from the East Division with the top two versus the West Division. So we look forward to having some of our Lincoln County middle schools in those championship opportunities for this winter season. Board of Education also has their official meeting on December the 12th at 6 p.m. Our high school end of course exams start on December the 15th and run through December the 21st. That is the end of our semester for our students for this first and second quarter is December the 21st. Winter break starts December the 22nd and runs for students through January the 5th. And last but not least, we want to give a shout out to 3 of our businesses that are supporting the work that we're doing here in Lincoln County Schools: Denver Pharmacy, Triple G Landscaping, and finally, thanks to Chris Ryan Financial Management for all of the support, time, effort, physical presence, and in some cases, that you pour into our school and our school system and our staff. Parents, that's all the announcements and information for this week. Remember to help us teach your kids what it means to be safe and kind to others in our actions and our words. Thanks to Alisha from United Way. Y'all have a fantastic weekend.
Bye, guys. Thank you.